So Fnaf has always been a game that has been played on traditional control schemes. Mouse and keyboard, touchscreens. They also did VR. However, there is a control style that has been somewhat long forgotten. Motion controls. Motion controls used to be this big thing in gaming. Basically, the 7th generation was dominated by motion controls. By the time the hype for all of this stuff started to die out, Fnaf 1 released. I would say motion controls died like when the Kinect was a requirement for the Xbox One, so it was literally a few months short of that. This is tragic because Fnaf is like one of those games that I think would have actually worked really well on a motion controller, so I decided that's what I was gonna do today. Using modern technology, we can pair old technology to our newest games, and I played Fnaf with all of them. So first, we're gonna start with a control test. I will be playing Fnaf the official way it was intended to be played, with a keyboard and mouse. Okay, so to start out, we are doing mouse and keyboard. Do not mind my desk. It is organized chaos. It's basically just mouse actually. I don't think the keyboard is actually used for anything, if I remember correctly. It's been so long, I've forgotten a lot about this game. So this game was actually going pretty good. It's been a hot minute since I last played Fnaf on a PC, but I was getting the hang of it. I was able to get all the way up till night 4 until I slipped up bad. Of course it was Foxy. I just barely missed the door button when Foxy was on his way to my office. This was devastating, man. I was actually starting to believe I could have done a perfect run. But whatever, that's not what we're here to do for this video. Let's move on to the next control method. So for this, I used an app called DS4, which lets me map the DualShock and DualSense up to my PC, and also change what certain special buttons and features do. So I actually have a few things going for me here. One option the DualSense has is the touchpad, which is essentially just a trackpad, which isn't all that interesting, but what the DualSense does have is gyro. Gyro senses the direction and movement of the controller in real time. If you have played Splatoon or Fortnite on consoles, you know what I'm talking about. Except Xbox players, you don't get gyro. Anyways, what I decided to do was set my controller's gyro to the mouse pointer, and then have one of the triggers act as my mouse click, which just, ooh, okay, this is cool. Well, yeah, this thing drifts a lot. Oh my god. Oh, there. That one's a little hard to reach. I'm gonna power out, aren't I? No, but I'll win. I'll win. I'll win. Okay, so a few notes. I really suck at power management, I guess. I thought I had this down to a T. The control style was definitely overtuned by me. You might have noticed that I was doing some very big swings, and that's because my sensitivity was set way too low. However, I do feel like this made the game a bit more fun. Like, yeah, it was a little in the way, but it's kind of funny how much I had to move in order to do anything in the game, especially opening the cam. It's pretty fun if you want to change how the game actually plays. I kinda recommend it. Weird, huh? However, what if we could enhance this type of control scheme? So this was one I was really excited about testing. The Wii was notorious for a lot of things when it came to the controller, and one thing it excelled at was the light gun style games. And Fnaf being a point and click type game fit perfectly into this control scheme in my eyes. Now this took a lot more work than the DualSense to get working. So the Wiimote can connect to the PC via Bluetooth. However, none of its special features were available to the computer, like motion and IR pointer stuff. I had no idea how to enable these controls until I came across this video from Basically Homeless. You know, the guy who makes a PC out of anything and made his own freaking drone to like shoot wasps. But anyway, what I had to do first was get this super old app called Touch Mode that was developed for Windows 8. Then set the app into compatibility mode so that it could run on Windows 11. But it still doesn't work. So now we need to get this modified version of the app, which we drop into the directory of the old app, launch the game again, realize that you have reset the compatibility mode again, and now we can use the Wiimote pointer on our computer. It's actually pretty simple if you think about it. Okay, so next up we have the Wiimote. So basically the idea of this is I have this sensor bar up here. I just point at this and... Why isn't it working? So my sensor bar on top of my monitor just does not work for some reason. I have no idea why, but what does work is the Wii U gamepad. And I have to clarify something. No, this is not running on off of the Wii U to the PC. This Wiimote is connected to the PC right now. It just doesn't want to do the pointer functionality, which is how I'm going to be using my mouse in order to do this, which is awful. Now, there is one thing. It is super sensitive, and my mouse right now, I'm dead on pointing at the thing, and it should be at the center of this screen here, but it's not. It's on my other monitor. So I'm actually gonna go turn off my other monitors, and hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Oh, this is so dumb. So basically I just point wherever A is my activation button, and then B is a secondary click, but that's not necessary. It's basically just me pointing and A all the time. This is actually really cool. It's really all over the place, but this is usable. This just makes me wonder why Fnaf wasn't on the Wii, or the Wii U even. It's perfect. This just works. Chica is coming, but is not here yet. Foxy is on his way. Oh my... No. No. I don't want to start over. Oh. Okay, fine. Now, after trying this control method, all I have to say is FNAF Wii port when. I feel like this is the best alternate control method I have tried so far. It's very intuitive and just fun. Now, I did have some issues. Sometimes tracking wasn't perfect, but it never was for the Wii. It felt authentic, and I think that's kind of the best way to describe it. If it felt like I was playing FNAF on a Wii by default, it kind of makes it better in a way. This control scheme was so good that I kind of just forgot that I kind of hacked my way around getting the Wiimote to work on my PC. I still don't know what was happening with the IR receiver though. That was really weird. I did not want to have to break out the Wii U gamepad. But now, I have one more controller I want to look at today, and you're looking at it. Yes, I'm going to use myself as a controller. My real actual fleshy self over there. That's the camera. That's all you're gonna get to see of me. So I learned a while back that you can use the Xbox Kinect on a PC using a special adapter. I picked the Kinect up mainly to do some VR chat stuff since you can do full body tracking with it. It's actually really cool and probably one of the most affordable, if kind of glitchy ways to do full body tracking. However, I can also use this to use my body as a mouse. My brother helped me get this working on my computer, and once it started working, it was weird. And keep in mind, I have to do all of this while striking a semi-T pose, so yeah, this was actually more exhausting than you would think. Okay. This is trippy. Ooh. I don't know why everything broke before. I got this to work at a really good consistency, but now it's all jittery and stuff. It's probably fine. But yeah, basically my right is the mouse move. It's a weird dead spot here. I hope that's not a problem. And then, there we go. That's my click. This is bad. Okay. On. Off. Okay. This is so bad. This is really cool. It's so stupid. This is so stupid. My reaction time is just obliterated. It actually feels like the tracking performance is getting degraded. Is it getting confused? I think it's getting confused. Is this how Freddy Fazbear feels when his like when I don't know. Now some of you might be saying, oh, you gave up way too early. You have not tried this thing. The Kinect is cool and all, but like this is kind of bad. It's just the precision is not there. Okay, I didn't even get a chance. I didn't even get a chance to have like the footsteps. I was just instant dead. Okay, whatever. So after trying all of these, I feel like the clear winner of today for the best controller scheme, in my opinion, has to go to the Wiimote. I mean, was it even a contest? I know using myself as a controller is funny, but I mean, like, there's a reason why the Kinect isn't still around anymore. I mean, the Wiimote isn't around, but you know what I mean? It just felt the best. Dare I say, sometimes even better than using the mouse and keyboard. I genuinely had fun with it. And all of the other control schemes were also entertaining to execute. Some were definitely dumber than others. However, they all sorta worked. If you have a random controller lying around, you go ahead and play Fnaf on it. All of this stuff that I showed off in the video doesn't have to only be used for Fnaf, by the way. Like, I'm pretty sure the video that I followed in order to get my Wiimote working was used in order to play like Call of Duty with a Wiimote, which is really cool. Well, yeah, thank you guys for watching Freddy Fazbear jump scare.